guys! Today, June 16th, is the 1-year anniversary of the day I officially got into My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, so I decided to share the story of how I got into it. So let's go back to 1999. I was 2 years old and my sister was about 6 or 7 or so. She was really into My Little Pony, Generation 1, and My Little Pony Tales. So much so that my mother started recording episodes on a tape to keep the two of us entertained. Of course, I was only 2, so I would just go along with everything that she watched. I never remembered the stories or anything, but I always remembered the title, My Little Pony. A few years later, I remember asking my mother, "Can we watch My Little Pony?" And she brought out the tape. I still remember many of the characters, songs, and episodes, even though I was only about 3 or 4 years old. Now let's skip forward to 2004 when I was around 7 years old. I was complaining to my friend that my parents kept giving my toys away to my younger cousin. She responded by so generously giving me a toy of her own, which just happened to be a My Little Pony doll. Since I didn't watch Generation 3 of My Little Pony, I didn't recognize the pony she gave me, so I named her Strawberry because the picture on her hip that is now known as a cutie mark was a strawberry. Now for a slightly unrelated story. In 2005 at my grandmother's house, my cousin, not the one who was getting all my toys but a different one, kept crying for seemingly no reason. To calm him down, I handed him Strawberry and started singing the only My Little Pony song I could think of. My little pony, my little pony, my little pony tails. To which he responded, "My pony!" That freaked me out because I thought he was going to try to take my doll home. So as soon as he took his eyes off of it, I shoved it in the closet on the top shelf where he could never find it or reach it. Skipping to around 2008, I was seeing My Little Pony commercials and advertisements everywhere. I didn't even know there was a new generation. I thought they just started selling them again. And the only ones I can think of right now are the Cotton Candy Cafe and the My So Soft Pony doll. That's where I learned the tune of the original theme song because the only one I knew was My Little Pony Tales. In 2009, when I was in 6th grade, there was a song going around my school and it went like this. My little pony, so skinny and bony, tripped on a wire and fell in the fire. That was hilarious to me. When I heard that, I couldn't stop laughing, and I don't even know why. I just didn't really think about the fact that they were insulting My Little Pony. I thought it was just us 12-year-olds having some fun. Now comes the fun part, Generation 4. The entire year of 2010 and most of 2011, I was completely oblivious to the new generation of My Little Pony. It wasn't until around September of 2011 when I saw a picture of the new ponies. My initial reaction was, oh cool, they remade it. So I immediately went to Google Images to see what they had done with some of my favorite characters. In the search bar, I just put My Little Pony Friendship is Magic and then one of the older generation characters, such as Heartthrob, Nightshade, Wind Whistler, Sweet Stuff, Melody, and Bon Bon. And of course, the only character for which I got results was Bon Bon. And she was still yellow like in the original, but her hair was different. This made me a little bit sad. But I was mostly disappointed that they didn't have Nightshade, because when I was watching as a little 3-year-old, I didn't understand that he was a villain for 2 episodes and not a main character. That's when I decided that I was not going to watch My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Not because it was a kids show. In fact, at the time, I was into Meow Kai Lan. And I didn't hate My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. I just didn't want to watch it. Over the next couple of months, I had been going on Funny Junk a lot. And I was seeing a lot of ponies. And I wasn't annoyed. I really actually didn't think much of it. I wasn't even considering the possibility that the people posting ponies were adults. I never really thought much about it. Any 5-year-old can work a computer, right? So I would just look at the post, read it, and move on. December 23rd, 2011. I was at my grandmother's house, and one of my little cousins got a Princess Celestia for Christmas. You know, the pink one. She showed it to me and my response was just, okay then, because I didn't really know who that was. Then she started talking about the characters on the box. I wasn't following. Then she took me upstairs to the computer and put on the first episode. And I was just sitting there uninterested until, oh, they kept the theme song? Oh, they ruined the theme song. Yeah, I didn't appreciate that. So throughout the episode, I continued to stare at the ceiling and play on my phone and do whatever I could to not pay attention to the show. And when I heard the ruined theme song play, signaling the end of the show, I jumped at the opportunity to distract her by saying, "Hey Lauren, want a snack?" And so we went downstairs for a snack. In April of 2012, I saw the Fine Brothers video, Teens React to My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. In this video, the teens were taught about grown men who like the show My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic called Bronies. Now, my initial reaction to Bronies was, oh, they must be the ones who have been putting ponies on funny junk. But I didn't think, oh, that's so gross and creepy. Nor did I think, hey, maybe I should watch the show too. I just thought, Bronies. That's a pretty clever name. Now, at the time, I was obsessed with a show called Hetalia, and I started seeing videos of Hetalia mixed with My Little Pony and seeing pictures of Hetalia characters as ponies. One video that stood out to me, though, was called My Little Hetalia, Friendship is Power. When I was watching that, I wasn't thinking, ugh, these idiots are trying to ruin my show, like a lot of people would think. It was more like, oh, this character's voice is cute, and I wonder who that is, and etc. Another video I saw was the yay scene between two Hetalia characters. I didn't even know it was My Little Pony until I saw the comments, and I just thought it was hilarious. On Saturday, June 16th, 2012, it was my first day of summer vacation, and I decided that I wanted to see what all the fuss was all about. So I sat down in front of my computer to watch one episode of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. I had heard a lot about the main six on Funny Junk, and so before I watched the first episode, I decided to try to name all six of them. The ones I came up with were Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, Rainbow Dash, Applejack, Twilight Sparkle, and Princess Celestia. So I was watching the first episode, and when it got to the part with the Apple family introduction, I realized that I had seen the episode before. I only remembered bits and pieces throughout the episode, and at the end, I said, well, that didn't count because I'd seen that one before, so I'll watch another one. And after the second episode, I said, well, that was just finishing the story, so that doesn't count either. So I watched the third episode, and I was hooked. After one day of watching it, I only got to episode 7. The second day, I only got to episode 14. And the third day, I went well into season 2. About halfway, maybe episode 9 or 10. I finished both seasons that were out on June 23rd, 2012. And there hasn't been a ponyless day in my life ever since.
And that's how Equestria was made.
Maybe next year I'll tell you the story of how I got into My Little Pony. It's a gem.